Hello everyone. So this is actually me at the end of the day because I realized I never actually filmed a proper introduction to this video. Now I know this video is a pretty casual vlog, but I still wanted to give a little bit of an intro. My cat is knocking over my tripod. What are you doing? So yeah, for this video, I just wanted to kind of do like a daily pet care routine and give you guys a look at what I do. So before we get too far into the video, I want to give a quick little disclaimer because while this is a daily pet care routine, it is absolutely impossible for me to show you everything that I do, because if I showed you every single thing that I did, this video would be 24 hours long. And we probably don't want that. We want a video that's like 24 minutes long and not hours. Every single thing that I show you is basically just a quick look at what I do. So for example, just because you don't see me playing with my cat for 3 hours doesn't mean that I didn't play with her for 3 hours. It just means that I didn't record it for 3 hours. And also, a lot of my pets' care changes by the day, especially when it comes to my reptiles and stuff. For example, a lot of my reptiles don't eat every single day. Some of them only eat once a week, every 2 days, every 3 days, stuff like that. So what my day looks like today isn't what it's going to look like tomorrow. It's not what this looked like yesterday or anything like that. So every day with me is pretty different. So this is just kind of a look at what my day is like on this particular day. All that said, let's just get into the vlog and start my daily pet care routine. And my cat is chewing on my camera, as you can probably see it. Hey, that is not a chew toy. So let's just go ahead and get right into it. Good morning, Misty. You want to say good morning to everyone watching? You want to say welcome to day 3 of Vlogmas? If only my cat could talk and do my intros for me. Alright, well, welcome back to day 3 of Vlogmas, everyone. I hope you're having a nice day. I hope you're enjoying seeing Misty. We're basically just going to start the day by feeding her. So I just woke up like half an hour ago, just now got out of bed. So we're going to head on into the kitchen and give her breakfast. So if you guys watched yesterday's vlog, you would have known that I left a bunch of her food out to thaw last night. So it's completely thawed now. So now that it's all thawed, going to leave one of them out just because that's what I'm going to be feeding her this morning, but now the rest of them are going to go into the fridge until I am ready to start prepping them all. So this here is my like dedicated pet fridge. So I do have like a human fridge as well, and then I do have one dedicated solely to my pet food. Okay, so there we go. That can all be refrigerated now, and then we're also going to take the quail eggs because I'm going to give her one of these with breakfast. Okay, so her breakfast today is going to be pretty simple. So for those of you who don't know, this is some Big Country raw food. This is some of the stuff that I use to feed her. Now when it comes to making her food, a lot of the times you'll see me DIYing it. So I balance everything myself. I'll give her some muscle meat and some organ meat and bones, all of that. So I do all the balancing myself. However, Misty recently has started teething, and because of that, she's kind of become more of a picky eater. Her mouth is sore right now, so she won't eat any bones or anything, and she's just been really picky while she's teething. So because of that, I'm basically exclusively feeding her the Big Country raw foods. So now these are balanced, so even though it only looks like I'm giving her one thing, this actually contains the muscle meat and the bones and the organs and everything like that. So this is a balanced diet still. It just looks a little more boring than what I was feeding her before. So this one here happens to be the pure kangaroo food. This is one of her favorites. So I'm just going to take this bowl and then I'm going to open this bag up. And now where she's a young cat, she can basically eat as much as she wants. Like I don't have to worry about portioning it super well as long as it's still balanced. I know kind of how much she'll eat at this point. So typically she'll eat about this much, which may seem like a lot given the fact that she's like a cat and not a dog, but where she's growing and she's active, she eats a lot. So we're going to give her about that much for today. Yeah, she knows I'm preparing her food. Yeah? Are you hungry? Yeah. She always starts crying when I'm preparing her food because she wants it. Okay, and then I'm also going to add a quail egg into here. So I'm going to just take one of these and I'm going to crack it and get it everywhere. I hit it a little too hard, but that's all right. So you can even feed them the whole eggshell. Misty, however, just won't eat the eggshell, so I always just throw it out. But you can feed them the eggshell if you have an animal who likes eating them. But as you can see, like a few pieces got in here. That's fine though, because like I said, she can eat them if she wants to. Last thing I'm going to add is this taurine supplement. So this is always a good thing to add into cats' diets just because taurine is super, super important. Even if their food does have some taurine in it, which this one does, I always like to add a little bit more. I just sprinkle a little bit on there and then it kind of disappears into the food. And then we're going to feed it to her. Come and get your breakfast. There, and then she'll just gladly eat it all up. What you doing? You like laying in the sun? You having fun in the sun? Yeah, hi. So typically at some point in the morning I like to try and play with her a little bit, so I'm going to grab her toys out. Some of her absolute favorite toys are these like little crinkle balls here. She basically loves anything that she can hit and it'll like slide around on the floor. Yeah, look at it. Yeah, that's the kind of thing that she really enjoys. Where'd you go? Yeah. She also really likes these things that I got for her. They're like a little Christmas toy, but she loves them. I want to do a whole video just kind of talking about keeping your indoor cats mentally stimulated and exercised and happy, because I think it's really important and a lot of people don't know about it. This thing here is one of her other favorites. I kind of want to buy a second one because I keep this one upstairs and I think that she would enjoy having another one downstairs because she does really, really like these toys. Yeah, I don't know, when it comes to just kind of having fun with your cat, I think a lot of it just depends on like finding toys that they enjoy, because I know cats can be really picky and they all have their own preferences. So I found that she really likes anything ball shaped, so like those, like that. She likes the crinkle balls, so she really, really likes balls. And then she also really likes climbing, which is why I have a couple like cat trees and stuff for her, and I even want to get more. We have 3 right now. We have this one right there, and then there's a little one right out there that I want to move into my bedroom, and then we do have her big one downstairs. But honestly, she really does like climbing a lot, so I would like to get even more. Yeah, like I was saying, she does enjoy her cat trees, don't you? So we have this big one in the living room here. It's like a 6-foot tall one. If I walk up to it, this thing here is above my head. She really, really likes this. I do put it in front of the window as well because she likes looking outside and just, I guess, watching the cars go by. Okay, so now I'm just going to take some time to actually work on my video for my Vlogmas day 2. So basically what I do during Vlogmas is I film all day and then I edit it the next morning. So I'm about to start editing my Vlogmas day 2 video so then I can post it today, and then this one will be posted tomorrow. So while I'm editing, Misty is just over playing with a bunch of her toys. Typically if I'm sitting here while I'm editing, I'll still like throw her balls and stuff for her if I see that. I mean, right now she's a little occupied, but I'll go and grab one of the balls and throw it and she'll chase it around. She's pretty good at having fun. So yeah, that's what I'm going to do. This is probably going to be pretty boring because why would you want to see me edit? So I'll check back after I have edited a bit. So I'm done editing the video. It's currently just in the process of uploading. So now I'm going to head down into my pet room to do a few things down here. Okay, so all of the lights are already on in the pet room here. All of the lights are on timers, so they usually do turn on before I get down here. As you can see, this room is kind of a disaster right now. I've been working on a lot of cage upgrades and stuff, so I just have a big mess down here, but I mean all the animal cages are fine and stuff. And in case you're wondering about all these pink sticky notes and stuff, that was just something I had for my pet sitter, so I can actually like go ahead and take those sticky notes off now. So I guess I will go and do that. Okay, so typically my morning routine down here is fairly minimal. So as I mentioned, all of the lights are on timers and a lot of the cages are hooked up to automatic misting systems as well. But I do have a few that I like to hand mist in the morning, so I'm going to hand mist a couple of these ones. I just need to go and grab my spray bottle. Okay, so I have the spray bottle now, so I'm just going to start misting the cages that get a nice morning mist. And there we go. So I really don't need to mist too many cages in the morning because like I said, a lot of them are hooked up to misting systems, or there are just some that only need misting once a day as opposed to twice a day. So I really don't have too much to do in terms of the reptiles. Now I will be feeding some of them in probably about 2 hours or so. So my reptiles who eat during the day, I like to give them like a couple hours for their lights to turn on so that they can like warm up and everything, and then I'll feed them. So we'll be back down in a little bit to feed a few of my diurnal reptiles. But other than that, most of my like pet care routine is in the evening because the majority of my animals are nocturnal. So I'll be back down here later in the evening to do a more like detailed routine, I guess you could say. So now I'm just going to go and check on the rabbits to make sure that they have hay and everything. And I want this room to kind of be like a surprise. Like I told you guys, I'm in the process of like building a bunch of stuff in it, so I want to try to not give off too much of what it looks like, but I will go in there briefly. Okay, so basically in the mornings I just like to make sure that they have a nice pile of hay and water and obviously all of that. Sunny is kind of molting right now. You can see her fur is kind of all messed up there. You can see the line. Okay, so now that it's been a few hours and all of my animals have had time to wake up and heat up for the reptiles, I'm going to go ahead and start preparing some salad. So I only have 3 animals who eat salads. I have 4, but there's 3 bowls here because I have 2 rabbits in one bowl, 1 rabbit in the other, and then I have 1 bowl for my bearded dragon. So they're the only ones who eat salad, so we're going to go and prepare those now. Now, if you watched yesterday's vlog, you would have known that I actually was preparing salads and stuff yesterday. So I have quite a few salads in my pet fridge here, pre-prepared. So we'll grab 2 for the rabbits and then my bearded dragon salad. Okay, so I'm going to start with my bearded dragon, whose dish is right here. So this is my bearded salad. So now this is like not 1 day's worth of salad, this is like a week's worth of salad. So I'm just going to grab about that much and put it in her dish, and there we go. So now this salad is actually a mix of bok choy, collard greens, and a little bit of kale. Kale isn't something I feed to my beardy super often because it is high in oxalates, which can affect the calcium absorption and everything. So there's the salad part, and now downstairs I do have the insects and my supplements, so this is all I need up here, so I'm gonna put this off to the side. So now when it comes to their salad, there's actually, so even though one bowl is feeding 2 rabbits and the other bowl is only feeding 1 rabbit, they actually get the same amount of vegetables because you feed them based off of weight. So typically the standard is 1 cup for every 2 pounds of rabbits. And now, so Sunny, who is my lone rabbit, she weighs about 6 pounds. And then Thumper and Peanut, who are my pair, they weigh about 3 pounds each, so combined they eat the same amount. So they both basically need a salad that is about 3 cups of food. So these salads here that I prepared yesterday are the 3 cups that they need. Obviously they're in a container now, not a measuring cup. But this is about all they need for veggies in a day. And now again, these contain a variety of different vegetables. There is romaine and kale and red leaf lettuce and green chard, bok choy, collard greens, all different things. When I was preparing the salads, I was like preparing each one with some different ingredients. So for example, this one here might have green chard, romaine, kale, and then red leaf. And then this next one over here might have some different ingredients. Like I haven't opened it yet, but this one looks like it has green leaf lettuce, kale. Let's see what else once we dump it out. There's some bok choy in this one. So then this way they are getting a good variety of different veggies. So there we go. That is what these salads look like. Mostly prepared now. Like I said, I do have a bit more I need to do with this one, like adding insects and supplements. But these are the rabbit salads done. So again, there's about 3 cups of veggies in each salad. And that's the amount that my rabbits need per day. So we're just going to go ahead now and take this all downstairs, and then we can get to feeding them. So now to finish off my bearded dragons salad, I'm going to add a bit of calcium without D3. There we go. And then I'm also going to add a few superworms onto it. Normally I prefer giving her like crickets because they're a little less fatty, but I don't have any crickets tomorrow. Right now I need to get my crickets tomorrow, so she's getting some superworms tonight. Just 3 of them though, because she does have some issues with holding on to weight really easily, so I really have to watch the amount of insects I feed her. So 3 superworms is more than enough for her for today. You ready for your salad? I'll just put that down right there somewhere she can easily access it, and then there we go. So I'm going to go ahead and feed my Brady, Pody, and Thamnobates, which are in these 2 enclosures right here. And today I'm going to be feeding them some fruit flies, and then these are also dusted in calcium. Now I typically will feed these guys like fruit flies and small crickets and small like worms and whatnot, but today I'm going with fruit flies. So I'm just going to shake these out in here. And there we go. So this is the female. She's kind of right back there. It might be a little bit hard to see, but hopefully she'll come out in a little bit and hunt in a way we can see her more. And then we have our male, who is sitting right here in a very strange way. I'm about to open the door. Better grab onto something else. Yeah, there you go. Oh, and there's the female going. These guys are so fun to watch eat. It's so cute. Their little tongues. Go on. Yeah. Okay, so now let's give some to the male. And there we go. So they both have some fruit flies now, so hopefully we can just get some cute footage of them eating. The female always has such a strong food response. The male's a little bit lazier when it comes to food. Obviously he still eats no problem, but she is always so eager to go and hunt and catch little fruit flies. It's so fun watching her. He's on the move now also. Again, probably hard to see, but he's right there. Oh, he just got one. So it's currently the evening now, so I've kind of showed you guys what I do during the morning and like the afternoon. So I feed my cat, I go downstairs and I do a couple chores down there, like misting some of the cages, checking my rabbit's hay and whatnot. And then I also will usually do some work in the day, whether it's like editing for my YouTube channel or like work for my other job. And I will play with Misty. Right now she's hanging out on her cat tree. She's kind of having a nice little nap up there. So typically what I save the evenings for is errands. So if I have any like errands I need to run, that's usually what I do in the evening. Tonight I don't have too much that I need to do, but I do need to run to the pet store because before I go on vacation I do have a few things that I need to pick up for my animals while I'm away. So that's what I'm going to do now. We're going to head out to the pet store and get a couple things, and then I'm probably going to come home, start prepping Misty's food for the week, and then we will be heading downstairs for a little while to do some chores down there, such as letting the rabbits have some playtime. And then I also need to do some things for the reptiles, such as like feeding, cleaning, all that sort of stuff. And I do need to organize the room down there a bit because you guys saw it was a mess. So anyways, all that said, we're going to head out now to the pet store to pick up a few things. You having a nice nap, Misty? You comfy? So cute. Yeah, nice yawn. We're gonna go to the pet store. Maybe if you're lucky, I'll pick you up some nice toys, even though you already have so many of them, but I can't help but to spoil my animals, so you'll probably get something fun. I just went to put my shoe on and there was a ball inside of my shoe. Would you care to explain yourself? How did that ball get in my shoe? Okay, so my first stop is Critter Jungle in Orleans. There is another Critter Jungle here in Ottawa. This is just the Orleans location. This one doesn't have much for exotic animals. It's mostly just dog and cats. What I'm planning to get here is just a bag of food for my hedgehog, and my hedgehog eats from cat food, so that's what I'm hoping to get here. So let's head on in. Okay, so I have the food that I came for, and then I'm also gonna get this little toy for my cat. She likes little toys like this that she can bat around. And I'm probably just gonna look around at the other stuff just for fun, but I think this is probably all I'm gonna buy. Okay, so I just got the food and then I got the little mouse toy. I'm gonna head to another pet store just for fun. I don't really have any reason, but there's another one just down the street, so I'm just gonna go there and browse around. Okay, so here I'm at my second stop. So this is a store called Wren's Pets, and now I really like this store when it comes to like dog and cat supplies. They don't really do much for exotic animals, but a lot of the stuff that I've been buying in order to prepare for my puppy have been from here, and they sell Big Country Raw, so this is where I get all of my cat and dog's food from. So yeah, I just kind of want to go and browse around and see maybe if there's anything I want. Nothing I need, but still gonna look because I want to. I love this, it's so cute. I kind of want to get it. This one's pretty cute too. I'm real tempted. I might end up with this. Okay, so I didn't end up picking up that burger toy, even though I really wanted to. I had to have some self-control. But I did pick up this Thrive Sea Kelp supplement. Oh my god, I can't speak. Sea Kelp supplement. This is just something you can add into like your pet's food. It's a good source of like a bunch of different vitamins and minerals and stuff. So yeah, picked this up. Anyways, I'm gonna head home now. I don't need to stop anywhere else, so let's just head back home and then do some more animal stuff. Hello. Look, I got you a new toy. Look at that. Do you like it? Is it fun? No? You don't like it? You don't like your new toy? Maybe? I guess she doesn't care too much about her new toy. You ungrateful. You know, I just bought you some toys. You don't need to eat my camera. No, you don't. Oh my god. Here, what about this? I know you like these things. Yeah, so fun. You just not in a mood to play right now? You just want to chew on the things that belong to me? Look, this is yours. You can chew on it all you want. Yeah, back to the camera string though. Yeah, great. Okay, I'm gonna feed Misty again. So Misty normally eats between 2 to 3 times a day. She's really good at letting me know when she is hungry, so it's pretty easy to judge when she wants to eat. If she's hungry, she'll typically stand by my feet in the kitchen and cry. So she knows how to let me know. So some days she eats twice a day, other times she eats 3 times a day. Like I said, where she is a kitten, she can basically just eat whenever she wants to. Once she's an adult cat, you do have to like monitor portions better then, but as a kitten, they really can just eat as much as they want to, so that's what she does. So shortly here, I'm gonna work on prepping her food for the rest of the week or so. We're gonna do that soon. I'm probably just gonna make some dinner for myself, and then we can go ahead and do that. Okay, so I just went and made myself dinner. Misty finished eating the food that I prepared for her. So now I'm about to go downstairs and then do some chores with all of the animals down there. Do you hear how needy she is? What are you meowing at? What are you doing? So my hedgehog just got fed and I made sure he had fresh water. He's still asleep right now. He's in his little tunnel over there right now. And then my hamster's in the cage right below there. I don't have to do anything for my hamster tonight. I checked his water bottle. Water is full, and he was also just fed yesterday, so I know I don't need to add any fresh food in there, because with hamsters you don't need to feed them every day. So these guys are all good now. So I guess we can just move on to the rest of the reptiles. Now, there's honestly not too much that I need to do down here tonight in terms of like feeding or anything. So most of my reptiles who eat insects don't eat every single day, and I fed a lot of them yesterday, so I don't actually think I have any insect eaters to feed tonight, except for a few of them who eat fruit flies. You guys saw earlier today I fed my Bradypodian some fruit flies, but I do have a few nocturnal animals who eat them as well. But mostly all of my other reptiles are good for food besides the fruit flies, and then I also have to feed some Pangea tonight. So for my geckos who eat like Pangea and stuff like that, they're all getting fed tonight. But when it comes to the insect eaters, I fed most of them yesterday, and like I said, they mostly don't eat every day. So yeah, let's get to making up some Pangea and then also feeding some fruit flies. Okay, so all of the Pangea is mixed up now. So what I'm going to do before I feed it is actually add calcium to one of them for my Chihuahua gecko. In case you didn't know, They typically need a little bit more calcium than like a crested gecko or a gargoyle gecko, and I'm so bad at filming. So if I'm feeding just like a basic Pangea and not something specifically formulated for Chihuahua geckos, it's always a good idea to add a little more calcium. So now this one here is for my Chihuahua. Okay, so what I want to do now is to just go around and clean all my water dishes and fill them all up with fresh water. Now, I'm not going to bother filming that just because it's going to be really boring and really repetitive, and I don't want this video to be 4 hours long, so I'm just going to go and clean the water dishes and then I will be back. So typically while I'm down here doing chores and everything, I also will take this time to play with the rabbits and let them out and have some time outside of their pens. So as you guys know, I'm working on building my rabbit room right now. Like, I didn't buy them new pens or anything, like I'm completely building them by hand. So it is like a bit of a process that does take a little while, which is why I've just not really been showing it much yet, because I really want to do like a dedicated rabbit room tour once it is finished. So I'm kind of avoiding going in there right now to film. Just like I said, I want it to be a surprise. I don't want to give away what I'm building and what I'm working on. So yeah, but just know while I'm down here, they are getting time out to play and exercise and everything as well. So now that all of the water dishes have been cleaned out, I'm going to start filling them up with fresh water. So to do that, I just take these watering cans and I fill them up with dechlorinated water, and then I just use this to go around and fill every water dish. It's a super easy way to fill them rather than like taking each bowl to the sink and individually filling them. Having this watering can is so convenient. So all you do is you have your nice clean water bowl, and then you pour a little bit of water in it, and then there you go. Alani now has fresh water. And then you just repeat that on every single water dish. Now, of course, I'm not going to film every single one of them because it would probably be really boring just seeing me fill up like 30 water bowls, but I'm just gonna film a few of them so that you guys get an idea of what I am talking about. So these are my other two fruit fly eaters. So I have my bumblebee toads and then I have my Asperidactylus here. So the exact same as how I fed the Bradypodian earlier. I take some fruit flies, which are coated in calcium, and then I will shake them out into the enclosures and make sure they both get a nice meal. So something else that's super important is making sure that my Mist King reservoir has enough water in it. It's starting to get a little bit low here, so I want to make sure that it's as full as possible. So I have this bucket here of RO water that I'm going to be using just to fill that up. Now I need to put my camera down. I need both hands in order to dump that water in, so yeah, but I'm just going to fill this up. So it's probably hard to see, but my Mist King system is going right now, so it's an automatic mister. So all of these cages right here are being misted by that, and then some of my gecko cages are also hooked up to the Mist King, but a different one, not this one. So over there, some of the cages just got misted. Their system also just went off, but now I'm going to start hand misting the cages which aren't attached to a Mist King system, because there are a few of them that I still need to hand mist, so we're gonna go ahead and do that. Alright, so as of right now, everyone who needed to be fed today has been fed. All of the water bowls have been cleaned. All of my automatic misting systems have gone off. Basically, all I have left to do for the reptiles now is hand mist the ones who need hand misting. So that's what I'm gonna go ahead and do now, and then that's basically all of the care that I need to do tonight. However, I do still have some cleaning to do, as you can see. But yeah, anyways, let's go ahead and start misting. Okay, so I think I'm gonna save this cleaning and organizing for tomorrow because as you can see if you look over there, some of my reptile lights are starting to go off now. So I do have these all on timers. They're all set to the same time, but they're kind of a little bit off. So they typically all turn off within like 10 minutes of each other. There you go, some more just turned off. So once these lights start going off, my animals start going to sleep. So if I'm down here cleaning, still having the ceiling lights on, it's going to disrupt my animal's sleep cycle, which I don't want to do. So I'm going to save this cleaning until the morning when the lights are back on. So for now, that's all we have to do in my pet room. So if we kind of go through and take a look at everything that we did in here today. So we came down early in the morning, we misted some cages, made sure everyone was good, and then we went back upstairs. We let the animals wake up, heat up for the reptiles and everything like that. And then later on, we came back down and we fed a lot of them. So we fed my bearded dragon, we fed the Bradypodian, and then we also fed my rabbit. And then later on, I come back down here to do a lot more chores, including letting my rabbits have some exercise time. I misted a ton of cages. I fed a lot of animals. I was spot cleaning some cages, cleaning water bowls, filling water bowls, all that sort of stuff. Now, well, on video, it seemed like it only took me 10 minutes because that's all I filmed. In reality, I'm down here for like multiple hours sometimes. You know, I spend a lot of time down here making sure everyone is taken care of. So what looks like 10 minutes on camera is often like 2 hours in reality. So just keep that in mind. And also, again, I just want to point out, not everyone ate tonight. Not everyone needed to be cleaned tonight. When you have reptiles, they don't always require daily care. Obviously, some sort of care, yes, like they need water, they need their lights and everything, but I mean in the sense of like food, they don't need daily feedings all the time, and they don't need daily cleanings. A lot of them only poop once a week and stuff, so just keep in mind, just because you didn't see me do something like feed my leopard geckos, for example, doesn't mean I don't feed my leopard geckos. It's just when you have reptiles, they don't always need to be fed or cleaned or held every single day. A lot of it is, you know, individual to the day. I don't know, I'm just rambling. I don't want anyone to think that I like starve my pets or don't clean them just because I don't do it every single day. It's just, you know, reptiles. Okay, so now that all of my pet chores in the basement are done, I'm going to start preparing my cats' raw food for the next couple weeks or so. So I'm gonna go ahead and start doing that. I'm gonna film some of it and show you guys. But before I get into that, I wanna give a disclaimer. This isn't me doing a tutorial on how to feed raw or how to prepare raw or anything like that. I'm not really giving any details right now about how I do it, how to balance and everything. I'm simply just showing you how I do this for my like daily routine. But this is not a tutorial or anything like that. Every meal that I'm making is fully balanced, but like I said, I'm not going to be going into detail how I do that in this video. I would like to do a more detailed video on my raw diets in the future, but that's just not this today. So please don't take this as any sort of tutorial or anything like that. With that said, let's just go ahead and take a look at how I prepare my cat's food. Okay, so I just finished preparing my cat's food. It took me about an hour and a half total to do everything, but I was able to prepare about a month's worth of food. And then I actually got around to setting up this other freezer. I've had it for like a little while now, but I didn't have it set up. It was just sitting there, but finally got it set up. Things aren't staying like this. I'm gonna be moving things around. But what I did was I used this freezer here to store a lot of the food and stuff that isn't prepared. So there's some boxes and bags of different food items in here. And then I used this freezer here to store all of the prepared food. So every single one of these containers, and I did have to use a couple bags because I ran out of containers, but every single one of these containers has 1 day's worth of cat food in it. And there is a total of 4, 8, 12, 16, 20, 24, 25, 26, 30. So there's a total of 30 days worth of food in here. So like I said, all of this is all prepared. It's now just being stored in the freezer. And then that one has the unprepared food in it. What you doing? You comfy? You having fun up there? She's so cute. I don't even know like what I'm trying to show you. She's just so cute. Missy. So cute. What you doing? You getting comfy? Yeah. Is that fun? Okay, so there we go. I think I'm just going to go ahead and end this daily routine video here because I'm just probably about to go and have a shower and then go to bed. I also just fed my cat her last meal of the day when I was like prepping all of her other food and stuff. I gave her her dinner. So she's currently chewing on my tripod. So she ate a third meal for the day. So yeah, as I was saying, I'm probably just gonna go have a shower and then maybe play with her for a little bit and then head to bed. So I think I'm just going to end the video here because I'm not going to be doing too much else in the night that has to do with animal care. So before I end this video, I do just want to remind everyone again that obviously this routine video only shows like 25 minutes. I don't know how long this video is, but like 20-ish minutes of what my actual daily routine. So while this does give you a look at what I do, it can't cover everything. If I showed you my entire day, this video would be 24 hours long. So I just like to put that out there because I don't want people to think like, oh, just because you didn't see me play with my cat for 3 hours doesn't mean I didn't do it. It just means I'm not going to record that for 3 hours. So I hope that makes sense. Hopefully this still did give you some good insight of what my daily routine is like. Even if it only is a 25-minute video, I hope that you guys enjoyed seeing it. All of that said, thank you guys so much for watching. I really appreciate it. I hope that you guys enjoy. If you did, be sure to give it a big thumbs up and don't forget to subscribe to my channel. Also check out all of my social media. It will be in the description down below. I would love it if you guys went and checked that out. All of that said, thank you guys for watching and I will see you all next time.